Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start Bitcoin number 1, followed by Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Dogecoin, Tron, and we're ending with Cardano. At number 10, let's get straight into it. BTC against USD. We still have our $72,000 target. At what point will we consider the 72,000 to be invalidated? Take out this high. That's it. Just take this high out. That's it. 72,000 will be invalidated. So as it stands, we are still on course for 72k. So more likely than not, potentially right, another 15%. But at the same time, right? I have this. If you look over here, we're kind of in a falling channel, right? And this is a very obvious and clear resistance line, and we are hitting the resistance. If we break out, retrace, this whole thing might turn into an inverse head and shoulders. And after that, we could be reversing back up. Absolutely possible, but we're still open to the possibility of BTC heading back down to 72k. Because I think that more likely than not, there should be another move lower. So once this is done, I suspect that we might be getting a very big bearish reversal chart pattern as we drop lower. But of course, if we keep going, towards the all-time high and we consolidate here, then for sure we could be heading higher, right? But we've crossed the skinny pink line, so I'm a little bit skeptical. I still think that we're going to drop to 72. So the reason why I think that it's good is because if you look at BTC dominance, right, we are expecting it to take out these highs, going a little bit higher and potentially dropping lower. When will BTC dominance go under the skinny pink line? When Ethereum goes bananas. And then after that, I think Ethereum might be the one that kickstarts alt season. But anyway, once we break the skinny pink line, excuse me, for Bitcoin dominance, that's alt season. It's not alt season. It's not been alt season since 2023. It's just BTC dominating and only selected alts that's rising. So true blue alt season is when this happens, right? It will just come without warning. And once we're under the skinny pink line, we will more likely than not see true blue alt season. So we gotta hold on to our horses. ETH against BTC. Here we are for ETH. ETH is almost completing a wave C. Almost there. I don't know if we're gonna be taking out these lows though. I feel like that could happen. Drop a little bit lower. Clear this one, but not this one. Right? We have to hold this low. And then potentially, it could be squeezing for a break. Right? ETH BTC just goes bananas. Hem against BTC. ETH against USD. You're going to see the same thing over here as well. We're also expecting a wave C. So this is the area that we're expecting ETH to head to, sub 1003, clearing this cluster of cells, heading towards this noisy area. So the top of the noisy area is 1003, the bottom is 1002. Anything around this area, I think will be a good buy. Is there a possibility that we hit much lower, clearing these cells or even this cell as well? Of course, for sure. But again, we cannot take out these lows. Because once we take out this low, this will be no longer a squeeze. And then potentially, we could be heading much lower. Alright, but I'm anticipating ETH to do very, very well going into 2027, 2028 eventually. Now it's 2025, right? 2028 is like 3 years out. But of course, there will be strong rallies that will show you and me the sign that things are gonna go higher, more likely than not. That's why last week we did the ETH ecosystem coins, right? And there are 5 that I've already selected out that I think is going to do very well if and when Ethereum does its breakout, right? And this is going to be even crazier on those smaller cap coins because Ethereum is number 2. It's pretty high in terms of its market cap, right? It's at billion 196B, right? Bitcoin is 1.63 trillion. So yeah, is there a possibility that we do like 7x for Ethereum? For sure. What's 7 times 2? 1.4. Is it possible? For sure it's possible. So yeah, I still think that Ethereum is going to do very well eventually. XRP against BTC. Here we are for XRP. XRP is already broken out on the USD pair. On the BTC pair, feels to me like we're consolidating. Could this be XRP heading higher? Very likely. We think that XRP is going to head towards this noisy area here. Right, so more likely than not, XRP could be going for the next rally up against BTC, which will translate to even more upside for the USD pair. And if you look, from a longer term perspective, we're on the weekly, you will see that this is a consolidation, right? Consolidation, breakout, consolidation. Now we'll wait for that breakout to come. So XRP, in my opinion, will do well eventually, because we still have a 610 price, which I still think we're going to be heading higher. I think we're just consolidating, and then eventually, that's it, $6.10, potentially going past $10 as well, double digits, highly possible. But we'll talk about $6 first for XRP. BNB against BTC. BNB is still pretty strong, but I suspect that we may see a lower low first. Right. At what point will we consider things switching bullish? Yeah, take out this high. And then yes, more likely than not, we could be switching bullish. But, if you look at BNB on the USD pair, we are anticipating it to drop towards 310. Right now we're at 587, and dropping down to the daily, we are anticipating a third mountain, with BNB staying under the skinny pink line and potentially, towards 300. So this could be a 47% drop. Will we drop? Again, no guarantees, of course. No guarantees. At what point will we be, flipping bullish? Take out these highs. Take out these highs. Just take out these highs. That's it. We'll be flipping bullish. More likely than not, consolidation, pump, continue higher. So as it stands, we are buyers bearish for BNB. Solana against BTC is... Okay, Solana BTC, we're still expecting more downside. Solana BTC is clearly under the skinny pink line. Pretty bearish against BTC. We could be forming bearish continuation chart patterns as we continue lower for Sol BTC. Against USD, Sol, we actually have a $51 target, but I'm feeling a little bit skeptical. I suspect that this may not be the right shoulder, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This may not be the right shoulder. We may be taking out this high. But as long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain with a bearish bias. If we go all the way up, then we will switch our bias to bullish again, right? But for now, we're going to stick with $51. We've already sliced back up above the resistance. And now the resistance has turned into support. But this is no longer a bearish, high quality bearish reversal chart pattern. Again, this could be like an ABC kind of a chart pattern. Right, we were anticipating it to drop to potentially 0.618. We may only drop to 0.5, which is sub 50. So again, we're still loyal to the $51 target, and we're at 132. So much more downside potentially for Sol. Right, we would love to open shorts for Sol, but we need to see the chart pattern first. Right, the bearish continuation chart pattern. We're buyers bearish as long as we are under the skinny pink line. Dogecoin, is Dogecoin the next one? Doge against BTC. Here we are for Doge. So Doge is here. Noisy area. We're finding support. Could we clear all of these sell clusters? For sure. Nothing much for the BTC pair. Against USD, we're still anticipating these lows to be taken out. Could we just consolidate and break out from here? Sure, of course. But there's nothing much for us to work with for Doge. Tron is also another one that's always going sideways. It's always sideways. Right. But again, this is consolidation, accumulation. If and when the break comes, it's going to be bananas. Very likely bananas. It's going to look like this. So JT probably has something up his sleeve. JT, no. Justin Sun, not JT. Justin Tron. So this is TRX against USD. Look at these clusters of buys. So the wheels will probably be clearing most of the clusters. And then yeah, again, there's just nothing much for us to work with. The skinny pink line will tell us whether if the trend is still bullish or bearish. It's still bullish, so more upside potentially for Tron, but not tradable though. ADA against BTC. Oh, ADA BTC is in a squeeze, right? Lower highs, higher lows potentially, and then a breakout. ADA looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic on the BTC pair. On the USD pair, ADA is not as fantastic. The party is on the BTC pair, but we've crossed the skinny pink line. On the daily, we are kind of hovering around it. I still think we're going to drop lower. I still think that we're going to be clearing all these classes of cells, dropping under 50 cents. Very likely we're going to drop under 50 cents. Right now at 64, so yeah, potentially a little bit more downside, right? We may be dropping towards sub 40 cents as well to this noisy area, right? Before continuing higher. So more downside for ADA. Alright, boys and girls, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.